This short video just shows the internals of the ACS steam wand assembly. It consists of the nut which splits it about halfway down outside of the machine. You can undo this nut. You have to hold this tight so it doesn't move. This nut comes undone. This, if I bring it up, is a beveled ring that goes into the nut that way, and the bevel side of the ring faces this. This is your toggle valve. This is where your steam wand toggle valve screws on top of. And these parts go in like this, bevel upwards. It goes in there. And the toggle valve goes in there. And that's that assembly back together. That presses against this part here, which turn it the correct way round. This part fits into here, and the toggle valve presses the flat piece to push this in or out to open or close the valve. This part is for the steam wand and goes in here. This last part of the valve is that what does the sealing of the steam or water and stops it coming out from the pressurized boiler, and this spring applies pressure to keep it sealed unless it's pushed in the other direction to open it. It's very simple. Maintenance points on the valve are typically here on the O-rings, a little bit of Dow Corning Moly coat, a little bit on these O-rings, a little bit on the cup, make the steam wand move nicely. You could put a thin smear on the flat piece here, although if you put too much you might find the toggle doesn't stay down properly. And the last bit that I like to put a bit of lubricant on, which you can do without taking the valve apart, is actually on the ball surface itself. I use a cocktail stick, put a bit on and work it round. It just keeps it moving smoothly. The only problem you're going to have, this piece is easy enough to remove. This piece is on with permanent thread locker, and you would have to take the wand off, the mechanism off like this, put it in a vise to undo this piece. So you'd protect this with cloth, the vise would stop it turning, and then you'd use a spanner with jaw protectors to undo this, which would be very hard to get off because of the permanent thread locker. ACS are going to speak to the manufacturer, who obviously make thousands of these for all different companies, and see if for the ACS ones they can change to a semi-permanent thread locker lock seal 1810 just for the ACS ones. Don't know if that'll be possible or not, but that's what they're going to ask.